This is Crystal Antoniadu, and today's topic is going to be speak like you know what you're talking about. Okay, what is this? What does this really mean? Um, First of all, what should we avoid? Hesitance. What are hesitants? I'll give you an example. Well, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, everything's great. Wonderful. We went to the children were so excited. I can't tell you. We went to the fun park, and yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we went yesterday. Right. Okay. Right. That's what I mean by hesitance. So how do you avoid using hesitance? You might say, okay, this is how this person speaks. Um, just avoid unnecessary detail, okay? Like, just get to the point. Get to the point, say what you intended to say, and then when you give that information, then elaborate if you wish, of course. Okay, we don't just speak like boom boom. Okay, you have to elaborate, but just get to the point, tell the person what they want to hear first, and then give them all the details. Otherwise, you know what happens? The person you're actually talking to just stops listening. And that's sad. I'm sure it's happened to you many times when, okay, you're with somebody, especially lecturers and teachers. Teachers like to talk a lot. Well, you listen to a certain point and then you just lose your concentration. You stop listening. It's natural. Okay, you don't want to fill your brain with unnecessary detail. I'm sure we all have more than enough that our brain can handle. So, get to the point. All right. Otherwise, you'll sound just like that person, everybody knows that person that we avoid saying hello to because she'll go on and on and on and on with a string of information you just couldn't care less about. So, now, what happens if you are to deliver a speech? Okay. Well, if it's a speech or maybe a presentation for your company or for your university, or your class, and you have to make some sort of speech, a presentation or something, yes, that's different. What you do, of course, everybody prepares. I've prepared what I need to tell you guys. So have it in bullet point form. Don't write a whole speech because you will end up reading and it just sounds very unnatural. It's not appreciated, believe me. And also, well, what's the point? You might as well just send everybody an email. Okay, right. So next on my agenda is just that. As a matter of fact, avoid using hesitance. Avoid going back and forth. Just to recap, you know what happens with hesitance and going back and forth is, like, as a teacher, when I correct essays, the worst thing that a student can do is to put an asterisk directing me to the first paragraph, two asterisks directing me to the third paragraph, because they've just started writing without having made a plan. Just like you plan an essay, so should you plan your speech. So, don't get me wrong. As I said, bullet form. Okay, if it's a speech and you don't want to have papers, okay, just That's why we have the palm of our hands. Just write a few points. Sometimes just the first letter or the first two letters, just to remind you, tell you what you need to remember to say. So, I really hope this helps you guys. Sometimes, we do speak like that, but we don't even realize it until somebody actually tells us. So I hope this does make a bit of a difference to you. And so if you like this, please don't forget to press the like button, subscribe. There's more coming. And I'm absolutely 100% sure that you'll be interested in what's coming up next week. Okay, so stay tuned, and we'll talk again next week. By the way, thank you so very much for being so generous and liking my previous video on tips on passing any speaking exam. I've had excellent feedback from that, and it's just so great to be able to help so many people. Thank you guys. See you next week. Cheers. Bye.